I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's 57's right. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Uses the spin. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now a leaping catch, he's got it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Now a handoff looking right. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Now they try the right side here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll look to throw. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 13. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He's going to walk. That's caught at the 25. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Down right around the 25. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
Hey, box drop. Shoot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And another tackle broken. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll drop the throw. Out to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I think the game balls need to be distributed.